And now let's proceed to Chapter 5, Lesson 2, which is all about a closer look at the teachers and the teaching profession in the ASEAN and beyond. So, Lesson 2 will describe the teacher professionals in the ASEAN and beyond. It will also discuss the current situation, circumstances, teaching workplace, qualifications, career pathways, benefits, and other factors that influence quality education. This lesson will provide a clear landscape of how it is to be a teacher here and abroad. The lesson will focus on the teachers in the 10 member states of the ASEAN, which are Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos PDR, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam. The ASEAN: one vision, one identity, one community. So first, let us know the levels of schooling as a teaching milieu. In all the countries in the ASEAN, the levels of formal schooling in the educational system are as follows. So first is primary level. It is composed usually of pre-primary and primary level. Pre-primary includes play school, pre-K and kindergarten, while primary level composed of grade 1 age 6 years old, grade 2 age 7 years old, grade 3 age 8 years old, grade 4 age 9 years, grade 5 age 10 years old, and grade 6 age 11 years old. In the Philippines, the label primary level refers to elementary level. The elementary level has two sub-levels, the primary grades, which include kindergarten to grade 4, and the intermediate grades, which include grade 5 and grade 6. Next is secondary level. It follows the primary level. Generally, it across the ASEAN, it is composed of junior high school and a senior high school. The graduate from the senior high school can proceed to college or find a job appropriate to the qualification. However, there are slight variations in some countries, such as lower secondary level is 3 years with grade 7, 8, and 9, while the upper secondary level is composed of grades 10, 11, and 12. In the Philippines, the junior high school is composed of grades 7, 8, 9, 10, while the grades 11 and 12 belong to the senior high school. Basic education levels in most ASEAN countries have 12 years of formal schooling divided into primary, lower secondary, and upper secondary levels. All primary education levels are compulsory, while in some countries the secondary level is voluntary except the Philippines. Next is tertiary level. Tertiary level is the college level, which is beyond the basic education in all the countries in the ASEAN. It is the ladder of education system where the student earns a bachelor's degree in teacher education, which is a requirement to take a licensure examination to become a professional teacher. In the Philippines, the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA, provides diploma and training certificates for lifelong learning. The agency also assists in the implementation of the senior high school technical vocational tracks. The pre-service teacher gets appropriate qualification degree in the tertiary level in order to teach in either the elementary or secondary levels of the education system in either the public or private school in a particular country. In addition to the degree, the most countries have specific recruitment policies and guidelines. Let's proceed to the teachers professionals across the ASEAN. First is the academic preparations of teacher professionals in basic education. The admission to pre-service teacher education varies from the graduates of grade 9 or grade 12. In remote places of low PDR, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Cambodia, preschool, pre-primary of kindergarten future teachers can have 9 years of basic education or grade 9 and get an advanced training for 3 years to become teachers or 9 years of basic education plus 3 years teacher preparation or 10 years of basic education plus 3 years of teacher preparation. For teachers of lower secondary level, future teachers should have 12 years of basic education and 2 years of teacher preparation to earn a diploma in teaching. For upper secondary level, the requirement is 12 years of basic education plus 4 to 5 years of teacher preparation to earn a bachelor's degree. However, for non-education degree graduates, they can take the postgraduate diploma in education or teaching. This will mean an equivalent to 12 years of basic education plus 4 to 5 years of baccalaureate degree plus 1 year of graduate diploma. Almost all teacher education provides a teaching practicum, student teaching or field experience course. This will provide them the opportunity to apply the theories and concepts in the content and pedagogy. So next is components of teacher preparation. There are 4 important components of teacher academic preparation common to ASEAN countries. First is general knowledge and understanding. This cluster of knowledge and understanding are embedded in the general education or liberal arts education subjects in college as preparatory to the core content subjects in the professional education. The cluster of subjects in the liberal education provides the development of the personhood of the future teacher. Next is pedagogy. This component provides variety of teaching delivery approaches beyond the traditional methods of teaching. The more innovative methods include student-centered approaches, cooperative learning, project-based learning, and many more based on international values to enhance peace, education, sustainable development, respect for diversity, inclusive education, and global citizenship. Pedagogical theories and principles are also included. Next is teaching practicum or experiential learning. In this cluster, knowledge, theories, principles, and pedagogies learned are validated in real-life situations as teachers. In all ASEAN countries, teaching practicum and experiential learning are required as a component of training or for certification to teach. Examples of these are immersion to the real world of teaching, practicum, and teaching internship. So next is specialized knowledge or major courses. For those who will teach the content or discipline in the upper elementary or the secondary levels, major content courses are learned. For the early years, preschool to grade 3, a more comprehensive knowledge of child growth and development is given emphasis. The common degree titles include Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education or B.Ed, Bachelor of Secondary Education or BS.Ed, and Diploma in Education, either pre-baccalaureate, postgraduate, or PGDIP. There are variations from country to country. Several standards and competencies were developed as a guide for all teachers, some of which will be discussed in detail in succeeding lessons. But the most common are standards that revolve around or anchor on the following domains. First is skills in the 21st century, professionalism and accountability, pedagogical competence, teachers' characteristics or qualities, and knowledge competence. So, let's proceed to the letter C, the teaching profession practices in the ASEAN. First is teachers' major responsibilities. So, there are three major responsibilities of professional teachers across the different countries. These are actual teaching, management of learning, and administrative work. All these responsibilities have to be carried out in the teaching hours required, which is 6 to 8 hours per day, 40 to 45 hours per week, 4 weeks per month, and 10 months per year. In between the teaching days are holidays specific to the country, which may either be civic holiday or religious holidays. So let us know the meaning of actual teaching. Actual teaching refers to the time of engagement of the teacher with the learners. This happens within the official teaching hours. The actual teaching hours vary from country to country and from school to school. Sometimes, actual teaching refers to contact time or time on task. Next is management of learning. It refers to activities that support the actual teaching. So, connected na ni si management of learning and actual learning or teaching. This can be beyond actual teaching time like remediation or enhancement, homework or co-curricular activities. Last is administrative work. It refers to the teacher's job that includes writing test items, checking and recording of test paper results, attending to parents, making reports, and other related activities. Number 2, teacher licensing and recruitment. Most teachers are licensed as professional or are certified to teach by the country's appropriate agencies. Those who are not certified or licensed become paraprofessionals or assistant teacher. In the Philippines, it is the Professional Regulation Commission or PRC, while in Singapore, it is the National Institute for Education or NIE. In Thailand, it is the Teacher Education Council or Korosafa that gives a licensure test for teacher applicants, while in Indonesia, ACTA Number 4, teacher license given by the teacher colleges for any authority to teach. In other countries, where no licensing is provided, certification is issued instead. This is done by the Ministry of Education or the teacher education colleges or universities. Teacher recruitment process and qualifications are guided by the Ministry of Education. And for the public schools and the individual private schools under the guidance and policies of each country's ministry. So that's ay mao na tohong topic. Mao na to.